Arapaima by Ellen Lawrence. River Monster. It's nighttime in the Amazon rainforest. Something huge is lurking in a muddy river. The enormous predator is 10 feet, 3 meters long, and covered with silvery scales. What is this giant creature? It's an Arapaima, one of the largest freshwater fish on Earth. An Arapaima. How would you describe an Arapaima to someone who has never seen this giant fish? The Arapaima can weigh more than 400 pounds, 181 kilograms. That's about as much as an adult lion. Scientists holding an Arapaima. Meet a megafish. An Arapaima's giant body is streamlined for moving through the water. It has a flat head and a big upturned mouth. The fish's body is covered with huge scales. A single scale can be more than 2 inches, 5 centimeters long. That's the length of a chicken's egg. The scales near the fish's tail have bright red edges. Upturned mouth. Scale. The native Tupi people of Brazil call the Arapaima pirarucu. This name means red fish. Scales. Watery home. Arapaimas make their homes in the Amazon rainforest in South America. They live in rivers, ponds, and lakes. Every year, during the wet season, lots of rain falls. This causes the water in the rivers to rise and cover nearby land. The fish then swim into the flooded jungle to search for food. Flooded land in the Amazon rainforest. Red, rivers where Arapaimas live. Orange, flooded land. Dash line, Amazon rainforest. To find food, Arapaimas may swim for up to 5 miles, 8 kilometers from their river homes onto flooded land. How do you think an Arapaima breathes? An unusual fish. Most fish take in the oxygen they need to survive from the water. Arapaimas, however, can get oxygen from the air. Sometimes the flooded land where they often live dries up and the water becomes shallow. When this happens, it's difficult for most fish to stay alive. Arapaimas, however, can survive because they breathe air. Arapaimas swim to the water's surface every 10 to 20 minutes to take a big gulp of air. An Arapaima taking a breath. An Arapaima in shallow water. What kind of food do you think an Arapaima eats? Watch out. An Arapaima shares its Amazon home with around 3,000 different types of fish. Any of them, including piranhas and catfish, can easily become a meal for an Arapaima. The big predator swims toward its prey with an open mouth. Then, just like a vacuum cleaner, it sucks the fish into its huge mouth. Piranha. Long-whiskered catfish. Arapaimas mostly catch fish that are swimming close to the water's surface. Thousands of teeth. An Arapaima has a hard, bony tongue that's covered with thousands of sharp teeth. The roof of the fish's mouth is also covered with teeth. Once an animal is inside the Arapaima's mouth, there's no escape. The predator tears apart its meal with its hard, spiky tongue. It can also crush its prey between its tongue and the roof of its mouth. Arapaimas sometimes eat water birds, frogs, and crayfish. The large fish often spend time under water lilies, waiting for food. Water lily leaf. Spiky tongue. An underwater nest. During February and March, adult Arapaimas meet up to have young. First, the fish use their fins to make an underwater nest hole in the mud. Next, the female lays up to 20,000 eggs in the nest. The parent Arapaimas protect their eggs by chasing away other fish that try to eat them. After about 3 months, tiny babies called fry hatch from the eggs. A pair of Arapaimas. Many animals, including birds, caimans, and other fish, eat baby Arapaimas. How do you think the parent fish protect their babies? An Arapaima's eggs are so tiny that about 50 of them could fit on a dime. Scientists examining the remains of an Arapaima's nest hole. During the wet season, this ground was underwater. Protective parents. Once the fry hatch from their eggs, they swim close to their father's head. The mother Arapaima swims around the father and babies to keep predators away. If a predator gets too close, however, the father sucks the fry into his mouth. Then he carries them to a safe place far away from danger. A mother and father Arapaima release a milky-looking liquid from their heads into the water. Scientists think it might be food for the babies, but no one knows for sure. Baby Arapaimas. Top predators. By the time they are 3 months old, Arapaima fry are about 35 inches, 89 centimeters long. The young fish leave their parents to live on their own. Big anacondas and caimans may try to eat the little Arapaimas. However, once they are fully grown adults, Arapaimas are top or apex predators. They are too big for any other animals to hunt them. Anaconda. Caiman. Arapaimas keep growing throughout their lives. Scientists don't know for sure how long they live, but it might be up to 50 years.